It's Wednesday, July 10th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's headlines. Alabama education officials are trying to understand why students in the state scored lower than expected on math tests. AL.com reports a lower percentage of second and third graders reach proficiency in the subject this year as compared to 2023. Also, students in 7th and 8th grade continue to be less proficient in math than students in early grades. Alabama State Superintendent Eric Mackey referred to the scores as disturbing and said school officials don't yet have an explanation for the downward trend. The math scores followed results released earlier this year that showed improvement in 2nd through 8th grades in reading skills, comprehension, spelling, and writing. An Alabama legislator faces 2 felony charges. Representative Kelvin Lawrence was arrested yesterday and charged with forgery and with criminal possession of a forged document. According to a statement from Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall, the indictment alleges that Lawrence, with the intent to defraud, falsely made, completed, or altered a builder's license. The statement from Marshall says no further information about the investigation would be released at this time. The charges are both Class C felonies carrying sentences of up to 10 years in prison. Lawrence, a Democrat, was first elected to the Alabama House in 2014 and represents parts of 4 counties, mainly in Alabama's Black Belt. And a bill to protect an underwater forest off the coast of Gulf Shores will be considered by the U.S. Senate. The Alabama Underwater Forest National Marine Sanctuary and Protection Act passed the U.S. House of Representatives on Monday. The cypress forest is about 10 miles off the coast and under about 60 feet of water. It once stood above the surface roughly 60,000 years ago when ocean levels were much lower. The forest had been buried beneath sand on the Gulf floor until waves from Hurricane Ivan uncovered it in 2004. If the measure passes, digging activities, including oil and gas production, would be forbidden, but fishing and diving will still be allowed. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org. You can also hear local newscasts during WBHM's broadcast of Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.